Hey everybody, I love what I'm doing. My name is Myke.
And I hate what I'm doing. My name's Ryan. Hey, welcome to the
Cologne podcast.
There you go.
Hey, let's send a special hello to our friends out in Washington for listening to us on Spotify.
Hello, Washington.
And we just started a YouTube channel. First subscriber, Sam Wham.
Sam Wham.
Thanks for subscribing, Sam.
Numero uno. I'll never forget your name and what you've done for us.
That's right. All right, today we are talking about Baccarat Rouge 540 by Maison Francis Kurkdjian.
We're going to mess that way up.
Way up. We probably already did.
We're from rural Texas over here. So good luck with us saying that name right the entire episode. But yes, we have that. We have Baccarat Rouge 540.
Yeah. And if you want to know why Bergamot on Fragrantica said that he got a sample of this and it smells just like a dentist office, but a little sweeter. It's not a bad smell, just not what I want to smell on myself or anyone who's not a dentist. If you want to know why he said that, you better stick around.
Listen up. So first, before we jump into that, let's go ahead and start with our one-night stand review of Ombre Leather by Tom Ford.
Todd, hit the music.
Hit it, dude.
Yeah. One-night stand review.
That's right. Last time we were together, Ryan.
Which was a long time ago.
A long time ago, we sprayed both of our bodies down with Ombre Leather by Tom Ford.
You sprayed mine and I sprayed yours.
Yes. And that relaxing, cool breeze of true leather scent.
Yes.
Washed over our bodies, our souls were united.
And it was something to remember. Absolutely, jubilation was in the air with that one.
I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. Buckle up for this episode, okay?
So I'll give you my impression, just a little bit of what we talked about before. When you first put it on, it is the best, freshest, brand newest leather jacket you've ever put on. It's amazing. I can see where some people probably may not like leather jackets, but man, it was amazing. And then when it softened down, it was even better because it's like that leather jacket, but a little bitty soft, sweet spot to it. And it lasted a good while for me, man.
Yeah.
It was good.
It has some performance. The thing about this is like when you first spray it on, or if you spray it on a tester strip and you go, hey, friend, wife, lover, whatever, smell this. Tell me what you think. Guaranteed probably 9 out of 10 times they're going to go, ugh.
Yeah.
But if you were to spray it on you and then 10 minutes later say, how do I smell, baby? Mm-hmm. They're going to be like, ooh. That's it. That's Ombre Leather for you.
What a fantastic viewpoint, Mike.
I don't know what's up with me. Maybe it's because I skipped breakfast. I didn't have a lot of sleep last night. Either way.
Apparently you ate Mexican food before you got here.
Yeah, I did.
Some Tex-Mex in you.
That's it. Yeah, we went to Peralta's. It was pretty good.
Man, bottom line, it is a really badass, tough scent, but at the same time, like I said the other day, it is sophisticated. Like when you put it on, jokingly obviously, but it adds 50 IQ points to you. Like it smells freaking amazingly tough and smart.
It's one of those things you spray on, your bench press goes up like 50 pounds. It's that manly.
It is very masculine, not the musky manly.
It doesn't smell like your uncle who wears too much cologne.
Yeah.
It just smells like somebody's going to go, that guy smells good.
Hell yeah.
But they don't know why.
Yeah.
It's not going to be like, I think it's a cologne. I think they're going to just be like, he's a hardworking man. You know?
Yeah. So there you go. That's what we thought about it. We slept on it or with it, whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
After spending the night with Tom Ford, it lasted all night, baby.
So it was good.
Yeah.
So now let's move on into our scent of the day.
Yeah.
Baccarat Rouge 540 by
Maison Francis Kurkdjian.
Yes, this is a man who was born and originated in Paris, France.
Paris.
And apparently, I didn't know this until we were kind of researching this a little bit, but he worked with Jean-Paul Gaultier brand.
Yeah.
And an actual scent that I wear, my wife picked out many years ago. I've worn it off and on religiously. You know it because you smelled it around me when we worked together.
Yep.
And that's Le Male. He was the person that helped make that. I did not know that, and that is quite interesting to me.
Yeah, so this guy's a hit maker.
Pretty much, because that is a good one. We've smelled it on other people at events we've worked at, and man, it is an amazing scent to me. So.
Yeah, we were at an event. DJ there was wearing it.
Yeah.
He walked by and Ryan said, "Ooh, are you wearing Jean-Paul Gaultier?"
And he goes, yeah, man.
He said, yeah, man.
He was a great DJ. It was a fun night. And it was...
He smelled great.
He really did. Good
He smelled way better than he actually DJ'd.
True. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to test this out. We're about to spray it on us. We're going to see what this is like.
Yeah, I want to go ahead and get this thing on my body.
He wants to get it over with.
Actually, I don't. This is a fragrance I've smelled before, and I like it. Here I go. I'm going first.
He just sprayed himself.
Oh, yeah. Now I'm going to spray this.
All right, I'm going to do myself here. I need to be doing this here. I'm going to chuck a little whiff of this. All right.
Right off the cuff, it is a scent you cannot put your finger on.
I can. Because I said it the first time we smelled this. So, secret story, we've smelled this before.
Yeah, I already told him that, Ryan.
Okay, sorry. So, we've smelled this before. When we first put it on, the first thing I told Mike was like, man, this is such a unique scent. Like, it's not a scent where you go, oh my God, you smell amazing, or anything like that.
Right.
It's like, wow, that is really interesting. What is that? That's the kind of vibe this puts out.
Yeah.
And the first thing I was like, man, it reminds me of a dentist office.
Yes.
And seriously, it smells just like a dentist office. It's not a bad smell. It's very clean, clinical type of smell.
Yeah.
That's what it smells like to me. Like big time.
Yeah, I got to read another one of these reviews.
Go ahead.
First of all, this is a great scent to do after Ombre Leather because it's a scent that is like a nuance sort of a scent.
Yeah.
It's not like a straight up, oh, that guy smells like soap and lemonade or something like that. This is a scent that it's like, you don't know why it smells good. You can't put your finger on what it smells like, but it smells good. It's the same way with Ombre Leather.
Yeah.
It is like not a cologne smell. And this is definitely, which I think this is more of like a female scent, or I see most women adopt this scent.
I agree.
So this is very much in that vein for women to where it's just intriguing, you know? But I found another great Fragrantica review I had to read.
Go ahead.
Okay, so it's from Chrononomicon. It says, white latex gloves paired with a red carpet dress, candy floss, rotting teeth, and fleeting youth. Dr. Miami lip injections, Birkin bags, and faux wood furniture. He says, it smells like the loss of innocence in late stage capitalistic society. Impersonal yet decadent. Classy and cold, but always vulnerable. Most importantly, timely and stunning. 10 out of 10.
God dang.
My goodness. Needless to say, this is a very polarizing scent.
Man, that guy hit everything about it just right.
Yeah.
It's not, and I'll just say it right off the top so nobody thinks we're like dissing this. It is not a bad smell. This is incredible. It smells good.
Yes.
Now, I will say, for me personally, this would never be something I'm rocking. But
I've rocked it.
yes, it can be. It's a unisex fragrance. Anybody can pretty much put this on. You better have a vibe with it.
Here's the thing. I put it on, went to dinner, and the waitress, first thing she says when she walks up is, man, somebody smells amazing.
Yeah.
Or good or something. I say amazing because that's what I heard, you know. And everyone at the table goes, it's Myke.
I feel like when you're telling me this, I feel like what really went down is just like, who had the who had the steak and
who had the double steak quesadillas?
You're like,
it's Myke.
Yeah, it's Myke.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, I remember you telling me that somebody had said that it smelled
Which
good.
I was like, I went out on a limb and said, I'm going to wear it today.
Yeah.
You know, even though we both kind of tried it, we both kind of agreed it felt very feminine.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I'm feeling saucy tonight, baby. I'm going to wear it. And I did. And not only that, but good Lord, I could smell it in the dirty laundry for like 2 or 3 days.
Yes, it definitely has some good longevity on it. Only thing I'll say for me personally, I don't think it's like this projection beast, but I don't think it's meant for that.
No.
For me. Like this is a very intimate kind of smell.
Yeah.
I could imagine if, look, I'm going to tell you, if my wife was wearing this, I'd be all for it. It does smell really good.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't want it to be something that projects from like 5-10 feet away. But kind of walking by at a glance or wind blows by, puts it in your face or something for a minute, man, it would be like really intriguing.
What's the price tag on this?
So price tag for a 1.2 ounce, how many milliliters is that?
I think 40.
So that's 215 euros, which is $150 roughly American dollars. So not too big of a, I don't think it's that bad. I think that's pretty good.
Oh, I'm thinking of pounds. My bad.
Yeah. So 150, like I researched.
Yeah. My bad. Any opportunity I get to correct Ryan, I try to do it.
He really tries to pounce on the opportunity at all times.
I'm like, actually, Ryan.
But
hey Todd, it's Mike. Look, man, I know you got your dad's funeral this weekend, but I'm gonna need you to make a couple edits to that episode we did on the BR 540. I just got a call from Ryan. In fact, here, I'll just forward it over to you. I tried to tell that idiot. It felt wrong in the moment, like he was saying something about the price, and it just felt wrong. I knew it. But anyways, let me forward this over to you. I think he tells you what he needs to fix or whatever. See if you can just edit that and, make it sound natural, whatever. Anyways, we really need this out. Like, I know you got a lot going on, but look, I think we have like at least 5 or 6 listeners now, so they're going to be wanting this pretty quick.
Hey, Mike, this is Ryan. I was just giving you a call. Actually, you were right on that one bit, man. I got it wrong. It's actually 125 euros. I guess I got the other bottle size, the 215, confused with it. It's actually 125 euros, and then that actually rounds up to 150 American. So if you could, man, try to get Todd to fix that. I really don't want to sound like an idiot on our thing, so if you could do that, that'd be great. All right, man, I'll holler at you later.
But yeah, so $150 is a pretty good deal in my opinion.
Yeah.
If you want to smell like you make $180,000 to $200,000 a year like a dentist does,
right?
You've got it right here. You'll smell like you just came home from the dentist office. It's a very clean, clinical smell for a pretty good budget, honestly. I thought it was going to be more than that.
I was expecting a lot more than that.
Yeah.
Because here's what I was about to say. I was prepping for you to say like $300, and I was going to say, if it wasn't so damn expensive, I'd get me a bottle of it. Well, now you're kind of like making my little noodle do flips over here.
That's what I'm saying. So 150 is really not bad. I mean, I know it's only 1.2 ounce. That's a pretty decent size.
You can get a lot of life, especially for a fragrance like this.
Yeah, because this is not an everyday wear.
No. Not only that, but a little bit goes a long way.
Yes.
So if you got 40 mil of this,
yes,
you're not going to use the same spray technique you'd use for a little YSL before dinner.
Exactly. So yeah, knowing all that and kind of factoring all that in, man, I think it's a pretty good deal for that. I mean, this is definitely a different kind of smell.
Yeah.
Again, it's not a bad smell. It's not off-putting. It's definitely not overbearing. It really does. And we kind of watch this guy. We binge him a lot. I'm sure if anybody that does any type of thing, or any kind of research on fragrances, watch somebody like Cubano.
Right.
And he said it, and it really is. It's one of these smells that does bring people in closer because they're going to smell this and they're going to go, man, what is that?
What is it? Yeah.
Or who is that? They're going to go and try to find it because it is different.
And they're going to say, it's Mike.
Yeah. After they hand you your steak lunch.
Exactly. Yeah. No, I love it. Actually, randomly one day I wore it to the track too.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I walk the track okay. I'm not a guy who's, sprinting the straights or anything like that. But I enjoyed being outside and having like the wind kind of blow that around and every once in a while kind of pick up the smell.
Yeah.
It does, to me, smell a little bit like flat soda.
Yeah, I could see that.
You know what I mean? But I can see where this is, at least for me, pretty unisex.
Yeah, I think so.
When we first kind of smelled it, we're like, wow, it smells good, but it's definitely feminine. But I've worn it a couple times now, and I really like wearing it.
Yeah, and again, and this isn't a slight at you or any other male that's going to wear it. It's not for me, but I'm kind of a different kind of guy.
He's an Aquadigio man.
Yeah, making me think I dressed up nice. I'm like black shirt, blue jean pants, and black like shoes. That's about it. Tennis shoes.
And that's when he's attending a wedding.
Yeah, I'm like very chill. But yeah, so I do think it is a unisex scent. It smells good. I would probably, me personally, would prefer it on a woman, and if I did smell it, it would definitely be intriguing. Like if my wife wore this, it'd probably drive me a little, mad.
All right, I'm going to propose something.
What's up?
I'm doing it live, baby. Okay? So here's the thing. And tell me if this is going to stretch the episode out too long.
That's fine.
I have Alt Fragrance's clone of this.
Gotcha.
What do you think about doing a little side-by-side nostril comparison?
Hand it over. Let's try it.
There you go.
Okay. All right. So this is Alt, the brand.
Alt Fragrances, yeah.
Okay. And so how much is these usually run?
Well, I didn't price it out, but if I had to guess, about $40.
Okay.
I got a little sample pack from them, and this is one that kind of came with it, which originally got us interested in the fragrance.
It did. I do remember us smelling that.
So we got this, and we originally wanted it because there's an Aventus clone in there. There's a Tom Ford clone or two in there. So there's a couple of Creeds, a couple of that. This was one of them, and I was like, I've seen some people talk about it. So we tried it and got us interested, and so that's probably why I went to myfragrancesamples.com and got the Baccarat Rouge 540. But either way, here I am spraying the Alt fragrance.
And it does smell very similar. Here's what I'll say about it.
Yeah.
I actually think that smells more, not necessarily like dental office kind of clinical, but that does smell more clinical to me.
Definitely.
It's a little bit brighter, whereas I feel like the Baccarat is a little bit warmer, a little darker.
Right.
A little bit more intriguing, but they do smell similar. It's kind of a clinical smell to me, which for me, my wife's a nurse, full disclosure, something I'm kind of used to, and it's a good, healthy smell to me. Like, I love those kind of scents.
I love the dentist office smell.
Yeah.
That's part of why I like Spice Bomb Extreme.
Yeah.
What's the notes? Hit us with the notes while I'm sniffing over here.
All right. We'll do some notes. It's so the top notes is really this is a very simple fragrance, believe it or not. It's only 6 total. 2 top notes are going to be saffron and jasmine. Then the middle notes are amberwood, ambergris, and then the base notes are just Parisian and cedar. So it's very simple. I'm not articulated enough, or I guess I should say I'm not educated enough.
We're not perfumers, okay? We're not going to know what these things are.
Yeah, so I'm not going to be able to tell you what I'm really smelling here. So that's why I'm always like, man, to describe it as kind of a dentist's office, it really is the closest thing. And it does, and it's not a bad smell.
Yeah, if you're tuning in, you're not getting 2 PhD,
yeah, connoisseurs or anything. This is just a journey for us and experimenting with different scents. And
right.
This has really been a fun one. Just because it's so different.
If I hadn't smelled them side by side, I would say the Alt smells like Baccarat Rouge 540.
Yeah.
But just like with any clone, I swear, once you put them side by side, they're never the same.
They're never. So far, I haven't been swayed by anything yet as far as Alt, for not the brand itself, but just any type of clone. For me, the Baccarat Rouge smells more sophisticated.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's a little darker, warmer kind of a scent. It's alluring. It brings you in. Whereas I feel like the clone version you just let me smell by Alt is a little bit brighter, airier, and more clinical, like going to the hospital.
So like that note you were talking about, the ambergris or whatever it is, I think that is the note that like gives you the bubbly sensation or whatever. I think I even told you before we sprayed this again, I was like, I may actually like the Alt better.
Yeah.
Not the case.
Now you're smelling right by side?
Side by side, and I'm like, it's missing some of the complexity that I feel like the true Baccarat Rouge 540 has.
Yeah.
I can smell the sensation, like it definitely has the sensation of it, but it doesn't have the floral and spicier elements that make it more than just a tingly sensation.
I definitely agree. So with that, let's get into it. Would you, and I guess kind of a twofer here, between the Baccarat Rouge and the clone of it, would you sample these? Would you skip them? Or would you buy it?
When you told me the price and it wasn't near as much, I was expecting double what you told me.
Yeah.
It is tempting to get a bottle of this.
I'll agree. I kind of want to get this for my wife. It's a unisex thing.
Sure, yeah.
But I could see, for me, it is tempting as well. I don't know if I want to double down on it and say for sure yet. And how much is the Alt, you think, the clone version of it?
It's probably $40 if I had to guess.
So you're for $100
for a 30 mil.
So pretty much for $100 more, get 10 mil more, and you get the actual thing.
Yeah, we're talking about a difference between. I hate to be mean on Alt fragrances.
Yeah.
So I'm not trying to tear them down by saying this, but
oh yeah,
one is like a McDonald's hamburger, and the other one is like a hamburger you get at like a nice whatever steakhouse or whatever.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean? It's kind of like if you're gonna spend $40 on something trying to be that thing and fall short, why not just wait and get the real deal?
Yeah.
You're always going to be kind of chasing the dragon if you don't.
I agree with that. And kind of to touch base back on what we're talking about here with either sample it or skip it or buy it.
Right.
I think it's supposed to be skip it, sample it, or buy it.
Yeah, please get that right.
Sorry. I'm new to this. But anyway, but yeah, to touch base on this, we're not recommending things like we're like, you got to have these things. But if you're this person that kind of wants a unique scent like this, then I'm probably going to tell you to probably buy this. If you're skittish, obviously sample it. It doesn't cost much. In fact, pretty good deal. I personally, I know you got this from myfragrancesamples.com. I actually went to the actual main website.
Yeah.
And they allow you to get like
a 3-pack, right?
No, a 4-pack.
Oh, that's right.
A 4-pack for $14. You can sample 4 of their fragrances from this person.
Yeah.
So that's what I ended up doing. And I got that. I got some other ones.
And these look like probably like 2 mil samples.
They're pretty decent size.
Yeah.
It does come from France. It took a minute to get here. It took about a week and a half to get here. But for $14, you get 4 samples. And here's the kicker. So this is why I'll say buy it, but sample it first.
Yeah.
So you get a 4-pack sample from the brand, $14 American.
Right.
Then when you're ready to buy, you can put that $14 towards the purchase.
Really?
Yes. So this is technically free if you buy a fragrance.
Wow. Look, probably 9 out of 10 guys is not going to wear this. Let's just kind of preface it by saying that.
Yeah.
This is not one of these ones that we're putting up and saying, hey, if you're a guy listening out there, get this. This is a definitely something, like I said earlier, a little more nuanced. It is for a special type of guy. And I consider myself probably one of those.
You're definitely one of those people.
Thanks.
I don't know if that's a compliment.
Right. It's definitely not, but not coming from you at least. But I would say I enjoy this scent. More than likely what I'm going to do is through some of these sample sites like myfragrancesamples.com, you can go and get a 5, 10, 15, sometimes even a 30 mil of the real thing.
Yeah.
Once you get to 30 mil, you're probably paying what you'd pay retail for a 40 mil. Yeah. You do pay a little bit more per, but if this is one of those ones that I want to wear, getting like a 10 mil sample, spending like $40, $50 and getting a 10 mil sample when I know that, 2 or 3 squirts, that'll last me quite a few dinners out. And if I'm feeling kind of freaky one day and want to put it on, I can, and I got enough to put it on. But this is not a fragrance, even me saying I would buy it, that I would use very often.
Exactly. It's 100% not an everyday wear. I don't even know if this generally, is it seasonal based to you? Do you feel like would it be better in summer, or would it be better in winter, spring, whatever, fall? Like, what do you feel like it falls under? If all of them, some of them?
I think you could get away with this anytime, if that's your vibe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a clean smell, like a real clean smell. I think it's one of those ones you could probably throw on if you're going to have a lunch date. I think it's one of those ones that if you're dressed up nice, you can get away with it being more of a sophisticated scent. Yeah. Either way, I think it's going to attract people to get a little bit closer and be like, what are you wearing?
Yeah. For me, I think it's more of the evening wear to me.
Yeah.
I do think you need to have a vibe for it. I feel like women will be able to easily rock this better than a guy would.
Sure.
And they'll be able to get away with much more as far as like, can they wear it to work? Can they wear it, whatever, to go to a corn dog stand? Who cares, But
see, I think the difference between you and I is whenever I smell something interesting, I'm like, oh, I want to wear that. Yeah. And when you smell something interesting that's not straight masculine, you go, I'm going to put that on my wife.
Pretty much.
So
there you go.
Yeah.
That's Baccarat Rouge 540 by
Maison Francis Kurkdjian.
Very established person, it seems. Like I said, didn't realize he works with Jean Paul Gaultier. But that wraps up today's episode.
Yep.
And now the next episode.
I'm excited about it. This is a fragrance. Have you smelled it before?
This one, yes, I have. I've smelled it. My wife had gotten it for me before as a sample.
Okay.
And apparently she says I didn't care for it. But then
Great.
she found it. But no, she found this and she was like, because she knows we're doing this podcast and she wants to contribute. Thanks, Sarah.
Yeah, thank you.
She found it again and she gave it to me today, and I was just sniffling on it. I was like, man, this is interesting. I don't know if maybe my palate's matured or maybe since I've been smelling different things and trying to be more open-minded, but I think I quite enjoyed it, and I think you may too.
I think I will too. So just letting the cat out of the bag here. Me, you, and her are in a group chat.
Yes.
And maybe about a week ago, she posted up, hey, Ryan's an idiot. I told him to check these out. He's a loser. He didn't.
Yeah.
But she was like, Myke, I think you would enjoy them. So right now in my cart, in myfragrancesamples.com, I've got a couple of these scents from this fragrance house.
Yeah.
So I'm excited that she hooked us up so that I don't have to pay for it.
Well, there you go. Thank you again.
Yes, thanks for all of our listeners. If you're out there listening on Spotify or Apple Podcast, I'm sure maybe there's a
Tune in radio.
Yeah. Be sure to follow us so you get updates.
Yes.
And if YouTube is a place that you consume media, we're on there too. Give us a subscribe.
Exactly. And also make sure if you have any recommendations, just want to give us a shout out.
Yep.
Send us an anonymous death threat. Write us at thecolognePodcast@gmail.com.
Completely anonymous. You can send it from a burner account.
We'll never know.
We'll never know. All right. Till next time. Thanks for listening.
Thank you.